Today we're going to continue our study of context clues, and today we're going to talk about how you can find a word, a meaning of a word that you don't know using a synonym. Now remember that a synonym means a word that means the same. So if someone gives you a word and then tells you a word that means the same, it is a synonym, okay? So we use this in context clues as well. So you might find a word that you're not familiar with, and then a lot of times right after that, the author will give us another word that we are more familiar with that is a synonym for the unknown word, and it helps us. Let's do a little practice with this. Let's look at our first example here. It says, "It was an idyllic day, sunny, warm, and perfect for a walk in the park." So the word that I think I probably don't know is idyllic, right? So everybody would probably have a problem with the word idyllic. Like we might not know what that word means, right? So then we keep reading in our text. It was an idyllic day, sunny, warm, and perfect for a walk in the park. So they tell us, aha, look at that. Idyllic also means perfect. So this would be our clue or our synonym for the word idyllic. Let's try it again on this second one. She hums continuously or all the time, and it annoys me. So the word that we probably are not as familiar with is continuously. Oops, sorry. There we go. Continuously, right? So we're going to look for another word that we would be more familiar with that might mean the same. She hums continuously or all the time. So we have just discovered that continuously means all the time. Does that make sense? Okay, let's do another one. His animosity or hatred of his sister divided the family. Oh, that's terrible, isn't it? But let's look. What word are we not as familiar with? Maybe animosity. That's kind of an unknown word to us, don't you think? One I'm not so familiar with. So if we look at the word animosity, what do we think? What would be a synonym for that word animosity? His animosity or hatred of his sister. So I think probably hatred is a synonym or means the same as animosity. Okay, let's do another. Bill felt remorse or shame for his harsh words. So the word that we're probably not as familiar with would probably be the word remorse. Okay, not one that we use maybe every day. Bill felt remorse or shame. Do I know what shame is? Yes, probably a much more familiar word. So animosity obviously means the same thing as the word shame. Okay, one last one. This situation is a conundrum, a puzzle that's difficult to solve. Ooh, so obviously the word that may be more unfamiliar to us would be conundrum. That is certainly a different word. But then let's look for a synonym or words that mean the same as that would tell us the definition of conundrum. This situation is a conundrum, a puzzle that's difficult to solve. So we know that a conundrum is going to be a difficult situation. So today, during your independent reading, I want you to see if you can come up with some words you're not as familiar with, and maybe a scenario where the author gives you a synonym to help you figure out what the unknown or unfamiliar word would be. You guys are going to be great at this.